What is going on, guys? It is your best friend Chaos Pro here again, back at it day one with an infinite deck. So I'm going to be featuring a pretty awesome brew nonetheless that I used to reach infinite in the brand new Gilgamesh season. I pretty much had a lot of success, and so we're going to go ahead and talk about the deck, and we're going to show some gameplay. So let's hop on over. Alrighty, you guys, so here is the brand new awesome fun deck that we used to reach infinite on day one of this month. I have to say this deck performed for me really well, but before we talk about how to pilot this deck, I'm going to simply ask if you guys can, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I work very hard to make content for you guys, and you know, a little support goes a long way. About, I think 74% of you guys are not subscribed, so if you could please hit that notification bell, make a comment on the video, do all that awesome stuff, and let's go ahead and start talking about the deck. So basically this deck is a pretty simple brew. It is a Mr. Negative Serra Surfer deck utilizing Sage. Now I know this deck has been here and there in the meta game for a little bit, but we used this deck and it was flawless as we beat a bunch of Hela players, we beat a bunch of Gilgamesh. This deck just scales very high. Essentially, the game plan of this deck is that you're usually going to aim for Ravonna on turn 2 into a turn 3 Mr. Negative. If you get this, based on what is in your hand, say for instance, you don't have cards like Iron Man in your hand, or you know, cards like Wong in your hand, things like that, you can really kind of aim to snap early. Keep in mind, if you do basically kind of hit a plateau where, say for instance, you already have a lot of those cards in your hands, for instance, a lot of the zero cost cards are in your hands, sometimes you don't really want to play the negative. And you just kind of play it out normally, and you kind of just aim for the discounted Serra. What I like to do in this deck is, one of the things is we go for the Ravonna, and then we kind of go for the Mr. Negative into a magic play. Then we go for a Serra, and you do kind of want to keep a lane pretty much freed up if you can as to your best ability. Sometimes you just don't have that choice, and that's okay. But what you're aiming to do here is you're essentially going to be playing everything you can, and then hopefully on the second to last, if not the last turn, you're going to actually aim for a Wong into Mystique combo. What this is basically going to set you up for, and I used to be a really big fan of the Iron Man into the Mystique combo, but I found that this deck can kind of carry its own with its lanes, just because Sage is so good by herself, and sometimes even Wolfsbane's just amazing by herself. What you're going to be aiming to do, though, is you're going to hit that Wong into the Mystique, and say for instance you don't even hit Silver Surfer, you actually have Ironheart and pretty much Wolfsbane and Sage to make up for those kind of areas, and you kind of just want to build one lane with Iron Man and one lane with Wong, Mystique, and usually like an what's it called, an Ironheart. What this basically does is you're going to be scaling really high. Keep in mind that this deck does lose to certain things like Cannonball or other things like that. So when these types of things happen and you know that you're playing against a lockdown deck or things like that, try to preemptively keep lanes a little freed up, as this deck can still scale very high because the Iron Man can carry a lane, especially if it gets touched by the Ironheart or Surfer, things like that. Yeah, so I had a lot of success. If you guys can, please get to the end of this video and help me out, and let me know how this deck performs for you. Playing discard. Oh, this is huge. Oh my god. Say less. I can actually pop off this. Uh-oh. He has no cards in his hand, and he's discarded everything. Uh-oh. That's it. He has 3 cards in his deck. I'm snapping. There's not a single thing he can do. Three, 1, 2. Yeah, I'll be fine.
Cool.
Do this. I could do that, and I can do that, and that'll actually win like crazy. This is a lot of power. 6 times.
On the right?
Yeah.
Oh god. You actually played this out.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's good.
That actually would have beaten you if you were little.
Wow. Oh, that's a feel-good moment. Cannonball? Alright, cool. He's just playing Cannonball. He's got Cannonball. Oh, great. That's funny. He'll win this. You're right. think I may have just correctly read this play. Dude, get fucking wrecked. Dude, I just completely played around an entire cannonball like it was no problem. That's I just completely smoked that guy.
Yeah.
Or are you talking about Marvel Rivals?
I was talking about Snap.
I'm talking about something. You said release new characters like as if it was like the way you worded that.
Like, you know, cards. Alright, I should rephrase cards and cards. Something like a Snap. Snap is
Iron Man's still on the deck too.
You still working out?
Am I? Yeah, I worked out yesterday.
Shit, that might be why you got a headache.
Maybe. I hope he doesn't play Cosmo. I'm cool with that. Just get out of that location. It's looking like I could easily win this.
This deck could run Cosmo though, so be weird for some. If he snaps though, that means he has Cosmo. You can just replay your shit.
Right. This is my game. Oh, yeah, we win. Oh, I'm infinite. Yeah, that's infinite. He really tried.
I don't think you ever faced Haiyu yet.
I can't remember the last time I played Haiyu. I mean, I played one earlier today, but... Damn. Sauced up, bro. GG's. He says, I don't believe it. What did you expect?
I mean, if you leave long Mystique alone, just like...
What did you expect? Well, GG's, man. Thanks for the content. GG's. That was an easy infinite.
It only took how many hours? 6?
5.5.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. If you guys can, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.